Hi everybody. Hi everybody. It's your friend Dan, Daniel Hutchins. Yes, it's me, Daniel Hutchins. So what are we talking about? Well, we're going on our friend of the comicbook.com. Yes, we're going back on comicbook.com. Yes, sir. We're going on comicbook.com. We just finished up another episode of something else we were talking about. So what are we talking about now? Well, that is an excellent question. What are we going to be talking about? Well, we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead. Yes, one of my dad's favorites. And which dad am I talking about? Yes, my dad of the comic book universe, Eric Oliver Landis. Okay, so this is kind of like an Eric special, sort of. The Walking Dead creator addresses controversial Negan issue. The Walking Dead number 105 is a real tearjerker. Originally, this was printed in 2012. It's the first book where it goes inside a sanctuary. The former steel mill converted in a base of Negan survivors and saviors. Also, just issues within bashing in Glenn's brains with a barbed wire wrapped baseball bat. Negan take Carl Grimes on a tour to the sanctuary and introduce the boy to his harem with lingerie-clad wives. Negan then forces Carl to remove the bandages covered in missing eye, makes him sing a song about menacing his bat Lucille, and Carl watches as he maims the insordinate savior with his scalding hot iron. Again, it's shown that Negan coerces women again with being his wives, rather than having them work for him, like a slave. When I choose the new wife, the basically is voluntary, he said. It's an honor to be with me no longer, but the trade points would trade the goods and services across the land. But it comes with a price, total devotion, and it can sometimes be a hard pill for y'all to swallow. Swallow you must. It's iron for you. However, this is where things go wild. When Negan's wife, Amber, is caught with her former boyfriend Mark, he provokes Negan's ire and tries to question him about it. Negan reminds Amber that her position is completely voluntary, telling her, the crying girl, I don't want anyone here. I don't want you here. But Amber leaves him for Mark. Negan warns, you'll forfeit your privilege and go back to whatever job you had back where Sherry brought you from. So what can she do? She screams. It's cheat on him. So she cheated on him. So you going back to Mark, eh? Yes. Back to the earning parts, eh? Working for supper, hey? Are you staying, hey? The sobbing Amber, bullied and stained into Mark, is scarred publicly for life. Again, as action rolls on his face. Okay, I like to say more, but at least on social media, that's probably not the best place to go. Most controversial aspects to this book, Kirkman also writes a colorized reprint version of The Walking Dead Deluxe number 105, even more to said to the upcoming bits of Whispers. Again, also surprised me certainly having the line you would want to cross. No puns intended. We can look at Garth Ennis' cross-series to the far more brutal and unforgiving exploration to the apocalypse, Kirkman says, but referring to the comic, it depicts graphic arts of stomach-turning depravity. The Walking Dead is extremely tame to comparison by the way of other zombie-like stories. The harsh elements it does make to tie in to try to make you have reflections on your life. I'd always like to argue no matter how dark things were in the series, you can always pick up a newspaper and read the more gruesome things happening in the real world. But the world is a dark place, that is true. But I didn't want to shy away from it, portraying that I was pretending to be somebody or offending anybody, he says. The Walking Dead Deluxe number 105 is on sale now by Image. You can pick it up at your local comic shop today.